gentlemen, here's Johnny.
I finally made it, you guys. Here I am at the NBC studios in Burbank, Los Angeles. This is where they filmed The Tonight Show starring Johnny Carson. Thanks to my buddy Scott on Tape, who, dragged me down here. Just kidding. He knows that I'm a huge Johnny Carson fan, and so I was pumped to be here.
So if there's room, we will get you a seat.
And right here, you can see that is that same portion where the queue lines were held and you would enter the studio. There is a gate here, and I believe that's the same gate that Johnny would enter and staff. And here is a clip of him pulling in with his white Corvette, which I love Corvettes, and Johnny was a big Corvette guy. Had his own spot there, you know it. And so that is the inside of the NBC building. And here's that gate. There's Scott standing on top of the rock, and I actually stood on top of it too, and that's where we were standing. You see me over there. I only missed Johnny by about 35 years, but behind him you can see that building that's kind of unique, and in this shot you can see it matches up. That's the same building. So yeah, it was pretty cool to see this entrance and match it up with that video. And you know what? That would put Johnny's parking spot right about here. So that's pretty cool. After that, I did a little exploring, just kind of walked around the property. It was a really nice day. Scott kicked me out of the car, so I had to walk for several miles. Just kidding. No, I'm just kind of walking around, exploring the property. And there is another large entrance, and wasn't much going on over here. So, but more importantly, right across the street from here is a place I've wanted to see for a long time, and it's the Johnny Carson Park. The park was dedicated to Johnny in 1992 after his retirement, and now serves as a memorial for his fans all over the world. There's actually a great video of Joan Rivers visiting the park and the sign after Johnny's passing. And of course, they had that long-time feud where she had left the show and started her own late-night show. And Johnny felt like maybe he had been double-crossed. But of course, that's show business, baby.
And I loved him so much. And we worked so well together. And then he just, I don't know. I got my own show, and he thought it was competition. I don't know.
And so after we left the park, we hopped back in the car and we headed up to Malibu, where Johnny's former home is located. And it is, I'd call it an estate, not a home, but here we are cruising up through his neighborhood. Check it out. So here we are in Johnny Carson's neighborhood, and here's Johnny's gate. So, okay, so you can't see the house from the road, and actually I guess that's what you pay for. This house was listed, the last time it was listed, I think it was somewhere around $80 million, but being here, the entrance is actually very impressive. These trees are great. Here is a shot, an aerial shot of the home. It is a gigantic custom home. There's some interior shots there. So you can imagine, hey, Johnny had some taste, man. The king of the Tonight Show. Here's a shot of the backyard and his view from the pool. But it was just fun to be here and see this entrance to where he would leave and drive to the show for the Tonight Show in Burbank. So he would leave these gates here right next to his main entrance. I believe this was some sort of probably staff parking, or maybe if he threw a party, they can park over there. 80 mil. I mean, you got to have a staff parking or something. But we had a ton of fun, and this whole day was great. My buddy Scott on tape, he knows all the spots, so we got to ride along with him and have a good time. And man, I was happy to see it all. I love Johnny Carson, king of the Tonight Show, king of late night. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and we will see you next time. I did not know that. That's my best, Johnny.
And so it has come to this. I am one of the lucky people in the world. I found something I always wanted to do, and I have enjoyed every single minute of it. I want to thank the gentleman who shared this stage with me for 30 years, Mr. Ed McMahon, Mr. Doc Severinsen, and you people watching. I can only tell you that it has been an honor and a privilege to come into your homes all these years and entertain you. And I hope when I find something that I want to do and I think you will like and come back, that you'll be as gracious inviting me into your home as you have been. I bid you a very heartfelt good night.